Welcome to episode 15. This is the brightest episode we've ever done. I literally can't see it at the minute. Nice day, not that we're moaning. We're going to be going over some guard top today. We've got the kids classes running at the minute. Let's go.
That's definitely going to be. Whatever you say is going in, so don't say anything wrong, alright? I'm going to joke. Isn't that Coach Philip Pratt?
That's definitely going in.
Right guys, Saturday, another week done. Loving it. It's a nice day today as well, isn't it? It's had a bit of snow this week, so we had to cancel Thursday. It was for your own safety, guys, because it's dangerous on a snowy road, okay? So we do it at Gracie, Barra, just disrespecting the coaches. Mid-speech. Okay guys, let's bow to the masters, bow to yourselves, grab a space and we'll get straight into it. Sergeants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1. Up to the top. Then back down. I'm only joking. Everyone's panicking there. 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You're right, Phil Paul.
Phil Paul. We're on Phil Paul.
His name's Paul, really, obviously we all know. Coach Paul. One Coach Paul. Okay, so I'm going to do something today that I'd never normally do, which is take down Coach Paul. It just doesn't happen, because it's like this. Judo, just like that all the time. Every time you try and take him down, it's like hitting a brick wall, so I tend to just go. And then we go from there, but we're going to act as if I can take him down. So we're going to start off by looking at the ankle pick again, what we looked at the other night. So starting off, we're going to look to get that top grip, what we always talk about. We go low to blocks, and then we come high. I've got this grip now, okay? From this position, what I'm looking to do, you can all come closer, guys. Come around. Don't be shy, don't be shy. We want to see the testers, okay? So from this position, this is like a 50-50 position, because we're both in exactly the same position. If it was like, I don't even know from here, but 50-50. So what I'm looking to do is to drop down to that front leg, okay? Sometimes we'll go to single legs. This time I'm going to go to a low ankle pick. So from here, what I'm looking to do, if that was the other way, so if that was here, I'd want to manoeuvre his body so that that leg's in front of him. So I might push back and he'll step, boom. Or I might pull forward, so that one's there, okay? So play with that, so play with your foot positions. So as you're doing this, you're seeing, oh that's in front, I'm ready to attack this now, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm attaching myself to this collar. This one is going to come off though, because that's my attacking hand, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull him down to here, and I'm literally just going to grab the back of his ankle, and then I'm going to drive forward, which will trip him up. So from here, it will be like this. Coach Phil Paul made me look good. Coach Phil Paul made me look good. Okay, so who did you? Did you? So Coach Peppa Pig will. So we're going low, like I always talk about. We're never just going straight to there. We will not get that. I promise you. Blocks it every time. I might get it that time. He blocks it every time. So what we do, we fake like a jab. So we fake low, boom. Every time you will hit that. You might even go low, but you've got to fake that first initial grip. Okay. So low, high. We're here. 50-50 grip. His feet are like in that sort of stance, so I know I want to push him back this way. Boom. That one's now in front. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm making sure that this is in front of him. If it's behind, like that, and I go for an ankle pick, I've got to let go of my collar hand. Do You see what I'm saying? It won't have the same pull and pull down, he'll just stand up straight. If I'm like this, sorry, if I push him back, and then I pull him as I go down, and then I come to there. Simple as that. If they don't fall, going straight backwards, turn it like a steering wheel. You've got the ankle, you've got that grip, just turn them into it. So if I was here, my back can't take it today, guys, I'm broke. So if I'm here, literally pull that to the outside and turn them into it. So start going like this. That's if they don't fall over going backwards. Do you know what I mean? Have a go at that, guys. See how you get on. Straight to the ankle pick. Now when we're doing that, I said a couple of times people get mega low. It's not a single leg, it's an ankle pick. So you get super low. And if you do it in a sparring situation or a comp situation, you don't tend to have to drive forward like Superman. You literally just tap them and they'll just go down. Because you pulled their weight right over like that. As soon as you take that base away, they go down. So from there, we're going to move on to if he defends the ankle pick. So the way that you defend an ankle pick is you see them going for that foot, you just lift it up, which exposes the inside leg. So we've done all of our little hand fight bit. So from here, again, his legs in front, he's been really good to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop down. See, I'm pulling him down with me. That's with a bad back, that is, guys. Just so you know, I've got a terrible back at the minute. Jiu-Jitsu doesn't give you a bad back though. And then we come to here, and I'm looking for that ankle. See how he's gone to there now? But that's exposed now. So now I have to almost abandon both of these grips and put my head on the inside of that knee. Do you want to going to be alright for this one? Do you want to use Greg? Greg, come here.
Jiu-Jitsu doesn't give you bad names.
Membership's available. Okay, so we're here. I'm with Coach Greg. So I'm pulling her. I've exposed that leg. That's our first part of the technique. I'm dropping down, I'm pulling her down with me, going to cup it. She's preempted it, moved her foot out of the way. What I'm going to do now is hug low on this ankle and place my ear, the cauliflower ear, to the inside of that knee, and I'm going to tuck where you'll see. So from here, I can just go bring that forward. I've gone for this foot. She's defended by pulling it away. What I'm going to do is hug to this inner knee, and I'm going to push with my ear to the back, well, the inside to the back of her knee, and pull in like this. Straight back to your feet, straight into a pass. We're never falling into a guard. I was discussing that with a couple here earlier. If you take them down, ideally get past the legs. Don't accept a guard, because you've done all that work to then end up in something they might have wanted to have already pulled. They might want to pull guard, you've just took them down into their game. Okay? So we're doing all our hand fighting stuff, bang bang. 50-50 position. Gret's feet are like straight on, so what do I need to do? Push that back. I'm going to drop down my ankle pick. Boom, I've lost it. From there, I need to dive into it. Boom. Pushing my ear into the inside of her knee and pulling this in. Straight back up to your feet. Pass. One more. Pick the perfect technique for a bad back. Just so you all know how much I love you all. Okay, her feet are in the same position, so I'm going to push, or I'm going to pull. Either way, we're just controlling the position. From here, what I'm going to do, drop down, boom, she pulled it away. So now, I need to dive for that far leg. Boom. Up. From here, we pass. Cool? Simples? Quiet today? Come on!
Subscribe.
want to go through some of the sort of basics of half guard and how you win the position. Not so much passing as much as it is teaching you all the just going on half guard for now and then. So if I'm half guard top, yeah, my whole game has to be based around the cross face, whether that's from here, whether it's from stepping over and going to the cross, I can't remember the name of it, but the cross face on the other side, and my underhook. Coach Paul's game is based on him winning this underhook. Everything for him is about framing off with this hand and underhooking here. If he wins this, he's probably won the position. So if that happens, from here, I just have to frame and make sure I can get my hand in. That's what an underhook is. Your underhook refers to my arm going under his and creating that, and then we flatten him back down. Okay? If I lose that, he will win, 9 times out of 10, because there's just sweeps everywhere. He could just roll back, he could drive forward, all off that one arm. So, rule number 1, half guard, win the underhook battle. You don't win the underhook battle, you're probably going to lose the position. And when you've just took him down, all that hard work, you've took him down, you've got to here, you've ended up here, which isn't ideal. Ideally, you want to be side control, but you've ended up here, so now you've got to play with it. He's got the opportunity to get his underhook, kill that immediately. So the first thing you do is make sure this arm goes under here, okay? Underhook, okay? So from there, we're looking to go chest to chest, and we're going to flatten him out, and then we're going to bring this arm into the game. For this position, that's not too important, but to do anything with this position, it's very important, because you have to do what's called a cross face. And if you don't do a cross face, again, he can get up on this shoulder, because this can't really do a lot other than sit here. So what we have to do is with this arm, we come across his face, hence cross face, and we're looking to get our arms underneath the armpit so we can put some proper pressure on, okay? And the first bit I want you to do is feel the pressure of the position. So if you can't feel the pressure of the position, you're probably not going to pass very efficiently. So from here, I'm looking to cross face. Now look where I'm grabbing him. Remember how we do this in side control? Yeah. We grab under the armpit and we push our shoulder against his face. Okay? So we're looking to put some pressure into his face. This hand just cups the shoulder, can cup the tricep, whatever. The most important bit from here is that my pressure is going into this left shoulder and making him look the opposite way. That will immediately create a little bit of looseness in his legs. He'll start going a little bit loose because he'll be panicking. And everything he wants to do is hip out and get that head back into position. Because once your head's turned like that, you start panicking. Don't care who you are. If you're doing it properly, it hurts and it'll make you panic. You'll just want to hip out. That's when it opens up these legs. That's when we start passing. So from this position, I've just took him down. Rarity. We've old no knees, Phil. I've just took him down and I've not managed to pass his guard. He knows that I'm looking to pass his guard off the pass. I've managed to get past one leg, so I'm not in the full guard, but I have ended up in the half guard. Rule number 1, I want my underhook. As soon as I've got my underhook, boom, I'm here. Then I need to flatten him out. Flattening him out to the mat, I use my cross face, which is this. I push and I get it right under his armpit, fully chest to chest. See, I'm pulling him back in. It's uncomfortable. You want to be nice and heavy. Everything will tell you as the guy on the bottom to hip out. But what I'm gonna do for now is just get you to feel this position. I want you to all have this pressure. Have this pressure on point before we move on. Okay? Because the worst thing you can do is learn a pass and not know how to put pressure on in that position. Have a play with the underhooks, have a play at winning the underhooks, and then the cross face. Is that cool? Yeah?
When I try and do the underhook, sometimes the other person then gets up and I feel like I'm in a battle. Is that because I'm not putting the pressure on?
No. That's a battle. That's part of the battle. So when they're looking for that underhook, you just have to make sure you're pushing off and coming back in.
Right.
But once you've got it, you're tight with it. So I'm not going like an underhook here. I'm not going here. Look at that gap. Boom. And it's just that. So when I get it, so I'm straight in.
Yeah.
I've won the underhook battle. It's all about being tight with the position. I mean, some people will play like that. It's like, you know, people play knee shield. So if you bring your knee up, like ideally, I don't want this here. But if it does come here, I need to find a way to get past that. The way you kill a knee shield is making sure your arm's like that. Even if it comes over the top, it doesn't matter. But then, that also plays into me getting my underhook. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, just play with the underhook first. If you can get the underhook battle, you'll beat the half guard. If you don't win the underhook battle, you'll get swept or your back tuck every time. I'll back take from here. So, if he goes underhook, he can come straight up to his knees and start coming to the back. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? Like a back take. So another reason why you've got to win the underhook battle. Cool?
Yeah.
So have a little play with that, 5 minutes, and then we'll move on to an actual pass. What's your name?
What's my name?
Yeah.
Not Phil.
That's my friend. We're not fighting yet now. We're rolling. That's quite fundamental that we can apply that pressure. Because if we can't apply that pressure, the next whole sequence is pointless. You have to be able to understand where your shoulders need to be, where your underhook needs to be, and that's where all of your passing comes from. You need to control the upper body to make the lower body relaxed, to start passing, like float passing and all of them crazy stuff. It all starts with pressure at the top, for this, anyway. So, half guard again. And all we're going to do, you might want to turn around to the top so I can see my leg. Okay, so, remember I said about underhook? So when I'm in this position, I'm fighting for my underhook straight away, I'm putting the shoulder pressure on, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to address this leg, because this is the only thing that's keeping me in what's called the half guard. That is the half guard, because it's half a guard. Like this would be a full guard, or a closed guard. Now I've got past this, I'm trapped here, half guard, yeah? Clever, innit? So we're going underhook, boom. I'm not going to put too much pressure on because I like Coach Phil. Putting pressure on. So putting a little bit of pressure onto his face. He's a gentle soul though, Coach Phil. Poor. Okay, but the pressure that I put on, right, it starts loosening up his legs. And all I'm going to do with this foot, I'm going to start trying to battle this. If you leave it on just a little bit, right. So all I'm going to do, bring this foot, this one, up and into that little crook of his knee. Okay, which is where in spats you'll toe hold yourself as well, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start pushing that down to the mat. From here, I'm going to tripod my legs up. So literally lifting my hips right up in the air. See how I'm completely free? Come to here, come back to this arm, past the half guard. So we're here, shoulder pressure, putting a bit of pressure on, makes this leg is nice and loose. I can lean up like this, boom, I'm into this position. I start pushing that down to the mat, I come up on my tippy toe there, and I tripod, okay? Turn my hip, see I've turned that hip, and then I turn, grab the arm, simples. It's all about, starts with the shoulder pressure, then we lift our butts in the air, creating a tripod, then we knee cut. Simples. One more.
You can do pressure if you want, right?
Yeah? So the pressure is what loosens up the legs, okay? So I reach, I grab, and I'm pulling him in. See, I'm proper pulling him into this position. Everyone that I've done it to has said, that feels like a choke. I mean, don't tap to it. I don't want to tap to it because it's not a choke, like, but it does feel like a choke if you do it properly. So I'm nice and heavy, putting shoulder pressure on. I come up, boom, I'm here. I'm trying to plant that down to the mat as close as I can. I come up on my toes. So that shoulder pressure now, loads. I turn my hips. Finished. Simple as that. Basic half guard pass. There's other options where he might bring his knee in front of my chest. We have to deal with all that, but that's like a bit more advanced. But as far as like a half guard pass go, this is the number one. And don't be greedy and start looking for mount. Think, oh, I could get mount here, because you just get swept because you've got nothing to base off. You can get mount, but you'll end up in 3/4 guard, but we'll talk about that another time. Everyone cool? 1, 2, 3.
I'm actually going there. It's cold, isn't it?
Left hand up.
It's a mystery. Phil Paul.
So I'm doing, I'm not going like here to here. I'm going here. If you number yourselves 1 to 3.
2,
3. 1, 2, 3. Come on.
Okay, so 1's down. What I want you guys to do is you're going to start half guard bottom. You guys are going to come out and go half guard top. You guys are looking to pass to side control. Yeah. You guys are looking to sweep or submit if you know it.
Can you get full guard back or?
Yeah, if you get full guard, I'll give you that. If you get full guard back, I'll talk to you about that. If you get full guard back, the round ends. If you sweep them, the round ends. If you submit them, the round ends. You guys, all I want you to look at is passing to side control or to mount. If you get side control or mount, done. Yeah? Cool? Okay? Everyone get a partner.
Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Getting sick of this. He looked as if I was serious then as well. Really good week. Some really good sessions on that. That was half guard. That's a position that when you first start, you get caught in that all the time. But then once you go a bit further, you do everything you can to not get caught in it. Because some people are really good at just getting half guard and staying in half guard, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. If someone's good at half guard, it's a real pain in the bum. Yeah, it's a real pain in the bum. You get trapped there, and then you spend the rest of the round just let me do something. And you can literally stay a whole round there because they're good at framing off, they're good at sitting up and then coming back and then snatching an advantage at the end. That's what happens. People are really good at that. They make that whole game around that.
We'll do that.
Yeah. He's mint at it though. You know. Awesome week. I've just got one stride to give out.
Oh, brilliant.
Is it for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Chris, smaller. much. Been really consistent, man. It's been really good to see him go from just a happy, smiling face, and now he's a grappler now. He's a real full-ball grappler. So yeah, first stripe on the white belt. It's a big one. It's a nice one to achieve, because most people. I know most of you have probably gone on Google and typed in how long to get a blue belt. I bet you all have. I did, I'm not going to lie, but that's the first step towards it, so just keep coming. You're doing ace, it's wicked to see you progressing and that, and it's mad how much a little piece of tape can mean to you when you're doing something that you enjoy. Just all of you, let's just keep going and keep grinding. That being said, as I always say, on that bombshell, like Clarkson would say, bow to the masters. Chris isn't the master, by the way. I'm just going to point that out. The masters are there. Bow to the masters, bow to yourselves.
So that was episode 15. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As you can see, the club's growing nicely now. We're really happy with the growth of it all. And the biggest thing that we're taking away from it is the support from the community, you know. Local people sharing it on like local pages like Rugeley Rocks and Brereton Views, and when you're seeing these posts on like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, just like, share, subscribe to everything we do. You know, it's all appreciated, and it really helps us grow. We're all going in the right direction, and if it's something that you might want to try, wherever you are, you know, whatever area, if you're local, come down, man, come down, just try a session. It might not be something you want to take forward, but it might be something that you enjoy just to have a go at least you know you've tried it, and you've took yourself out of your comfort zone. Yeah, so thanks a lot, guys. See you next time.